The ecological system refers to the relationship of all living and non-living things coexisting and supporting each other. As such, the ecological system of the rice field consists of rice, soil, water, weeds, and insects that are either friendly or unfriendly to rice. Today, most Thai farmers do not know much about insects. Often, they are not aware that nature has its own way to balance its system. For example, pests of the rice plant are often eaten by other insects, their natural enemies, before they can damage the rice plant. Using chemical pesticides can kill these natural enemies, which are good friends of farmers, leading to an unbalanced ecosystem. This practice can also contribute to an increase of the pest population, which in turn prompts the farmers to use even more chemicals to deal with the problems. As a result, there is even greater negative impact on the environment. In addition, farmers are exposed to poisons from these pesticides and pay high costs for purchasing them. Also, the chemical residue in products can be harmful to consumers. Farmers of Ban Nang Mu, Nun Makok Subdistrict, Payu Hakeri District, Nakhon Sawan, conventionally favored the use of pesticides to control pests in their rice fields. Currently, they are paying more attention to maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. This resulted from the experimentation of the teachers and students of Wat Nong Mu School. Their experiences were later shared with the community.
Basically, I had an interest in environmental study before. The majority of people in this community are farmers who heavily apply chemical pesticides. Therefore, the school came up with the idea of presenting this subject to children, and hopefully, in the future, they will pass on the information to their parents and the community.
The educational project to study the ecology in the rice field began in 1994 with the support and cooperation of the Department of Curriculum and Instruction and World Education Asia. The goal was to develop a curriculum that emphasized the local environment. This was accomplished in part by using the rice field as an open classroom for students in grades 5 and 6 to study the ecological system. It is where they collect data and learn to find their own answers and information about all living things, specifically using insects as the material to motivate students. The field survey takes place every Friday morning. First, there are warm-up activities led by teacher Manat Burapa and Mr. Banhan Chontakamut, a consultant from World Education Asia. As the introduction to the lesson, Teacher Manat reviews the information of the rice field from the previous week. He reminds the teams of the tasks they will complete.
If we find many caterpillars, the rice may be damaged. Our rice can be thought of as a beautiful girl who attracts many young men.
Students are grouped into teams with Manat and Banhan as the advisors during the field survey. The experimental field plots have been managed through a natural approach, using some simple methods, free of fertilizer and chemical pesticides. This creates a natural field that is full of insect life for children to learn about.
ถ้ามีลักษณะเป็นขนเนี่ยนักเรียนคิดว่ามันเป็นอะไรใช่ประเภทเสื้อไหม
จิ้งหรีดเลยดูร้องก็ได้นะจิ้งหรีดเจ้าจิ้งหรีดเร็วเดี๋ยวก็โดด
There are ladybugs, crickets, spiders, moss, and stem borers.
เรื่องดินหนึ่งตัวนี่ค่ะร้อยกับกินของจิ้งหรีด
อันนี้ตัวนี้ใช่ไหม
ค่ะ
เมื่อกี้เราจะกินของ
Different kinds of tools are used for data collection.
มีแว่นขยายแล้วก็สวิงถุงใส่แมลง
We use magnifying glasses to see the small insects, nets to catch them, and plastic bags to carry them back to the classroom. We also have a survey form to record our observations in the field.
เขาจดเลยนะคะผีเส้นก็สีครีม
นี่นะมีตัวนี่
In the process of the field survey, the children walk through the rice, stopping every 5 steps to count the number of insects, and also to record other observed data, such as water level, soil condition, and weeds. Then, using the net, they catch sample insects for discussion and analysis later in the classroom.
หนอนอยู่ในนี้
They do this for an entire plot of land.
ดูมันเป็นแมลงตัวเล็ก
เห็นว่าคะ
ๆคล้ายๆแมงมุมเสือปลาเป็นมาวางค่ะ
แล้วทำไมถึงจะรู้แล้วคะเนี่ย
เก็บไปดูค่ะเก็บนำไปเลี้ยง
ลองดูไหมน้องพี่ลองแกะดูไหมนี่ไหมครับ
นี่ค่ะนี่ค่ะหนอน
เอาตั้งชื่อก่อนตอนนี้ไม่รู้จักตั้งชื่อไหมเรียกหนอนอะไรดีหนอนหัวงูดีนะตั้งชื่อหนอนนะ
แทนต่อยครับ
เนี่ย
อ้าวไม่
ค
รู้
รับ
ดู
ลูกครับต่อยเดี๋ยวครับกระโดดเร็วสิเอ้าแมงมุมกระโดด2ตัวดูวางด้วยกับสีส้มอีกครับพอโตมันจะยาวครับยาว
ต้องสังเกต อยากรู้อะไรก็ต้องไปดูที่นั่นนะก็ถ้าไม่รู้สิ่งไหนก็ค้นคว้าในหนังสือบางทีก็พบด้วยตาเอง2 3 4 5นี่ค่ะดวงดิน1ตัว
เคยเห็นไหมเคยเห็นไหมตัวเขาเลี้ยง
During the survey, the teacher continues to guide the students by posing questions and providing information and knowledge to help motivate students to discover the answers about the insects.
มันจะกัดตัวผู้ตายเลย
ก็มี
ทุกครั้งตัวผู้จะต้องผสมพันธุ์ในครั้งเดียวตาย
Insects in the rice field can be classified into 2 types.